Okay, so hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. This is Pratik here, founder of Online Study for You, and today I am going to discuss one of the very important question, and at least two questions you will be getting in your exam from simple and compound interest. So, okay, fine. So please let me know if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Okay, if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me clearly, and then we will be starting with this particular session. Okay, so yes, I could see I am live now. Hello sir, hello Dar. Hello Alka Kumari. Chalo. So everyone, please let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone, and we will discuss the concept before we go for the questions, right? And today I am going to discuss the question which I see asked in TCS, right? Asked in TCS, and also we will be solving the installment based problem. So most of the questions has been asked in TCS. So the real questions we will solve, and then we will also understand, these are the type of question which TCS generally ask. Okay, audible, very good, and very good evening. So I hope you are very much excited for this session. Let's see. So let us start without wasting our time. So simple interest is simple, friends. So there is no doubt. So simple interest will not be complicated. So simple interest will be simple. There will be only one formula. Okay. And compound interest will be little complicated, but we need to understand so how much complications will be there and how we will be able to solve this, right? Okay. So good. Let us see now. So simple interest, principal will be there, rate will be there, time will be there, right? So simple interest formula will be PRT by 100. Okay. Now, if we talk about compound interest formula is so P into 1 plus R by 100. See, if you see the formula, then only you will be telling, sir, this is little complicated. Simple interest formula is simple, compound interest formula is different. Okay. The very important point here will be, friends, in simple interest every year will be same. Interest every year will be same. Interest every year will be same. Compound interest, the interest will be changing every year. So interest will be different every year. Okay, fine. So in compound interest will be calculated on interest on interest. That is what is called as compound interest. Interest on interest we will be calculating. Now, one more confusion which students will be having, sir, these topics you have already covered in mock test video previously, sir. So Harsh Raj, I have already covered, but today whatever questions we are going to cover will be totally different. So obviously, if I have done it earlier, I cannot do it now the same thing, right? That doesn't make sense. So we will see. So anyway, if you feel that it is already covered, you can quit that session, no problem. Okay. Next thing, friends, so interest every year will be same. Okay, and this is interest on interest. Okay, and the confusion will be in principal, right? So what is principal, amount? So these are the things where we get confused. So it is, keep that in mind, any kind of investment. So any kind of investment will be always your principal. Okay, any kind of investment will be always your principal. Okay, so you should not have any doubt here. Like Mr. A invested and a sum of, Mr. A invested an amount of, so any kind of investment will be always your principal. Okay, now suppose if you are keeping 1000 rupees in the bank, okay, so you are investing, that means your principal. After 1 year, bank is giving you 100 rupees interest. Okay, so after an year, basically the total amount which you will be having is 1100. So that becomes your amount. So amount will be equal to principal plus interest. Okay, that interest might be simple interest or compound interest, but for both of them the formula will be same. So amount will be equal to principal. Okay, see, whenever you get confused, no, take help of basics. 1000 rupees is the principal, 100 rupees is the interest, and then here your total this thing amount will become 1100. Clear? Okay, so in TCS NQT 2 questions you will be getting from this particular topic. Okay, anyway, now so let us start with the question number 1, and from here your timer starts. So here goes question number 1. Let's see how many of you are able to solve. Ninja roll is there. Okay, now let me start 1 minute timer. So your timer has already started now. Let's see how many of you are actually able to give the answer. Okay, so please answer fast. Option C. Okay, ninja roll is there. Okay, so guys, can you please like the session? So because the main video of revision is about to come, and as I always say, so if there is 500 plus likes, again the next session we will be bringing it. Okay, so 250, now your time is up. So Pratyusha has given the answer. Balaji TB, अरे Balaji TB ये क्या है भाई? Ento Aswin, SK Amir, okay, and Snippet and Psych. Okay, now this question is very simple. So this is asked in TCS. A sum of slowly the level of the question will increase. A sum of rupees, so principal is 12,500, is invested on 1st of January at the rate of 4% per annum, simple interest. How much interest in rupees, okay, gets accrued on the end of the day 1st of July? So basically, what is the time? So 1st January until June. So total is 6 months. So your time will be 6 months, or in terms of year if you write, it will be half year. So your simple interest will be equal to PRT by 100, right? So this is a formula which we know. Every time no need to write the formula. So 12,500. See, a sum of 12,500 is invested. That is nothing but your principal. And if they will say after 3 years you got this much, after 2 years you got this much, that is nothing but your amount. Now your rate is 4%. Time is sir 1 by 2, and then divide by 100. This and this cancel. 2 2s are 125 into 2 will be 250. So only 2-3 questions will be little easy. That is for our warm up. And once we are able to do the warm up, then we will be able to see the difficult problems, right? Okay, I hope it is clear for everyone. Now next question. Now the next question. So your time has started now. This question we have done it earlier also in one of the mock test. अलका mock test, sorry, admit card नहीं मिला है, मिल जाएगा, टेंशन मत लो. Admit card आ जाएगा. See, now the admit card has come only for 20, 21st and 26th. So the remaining admit card will come soon, don't worry. So again the exams will happen in April. So that time many of you, those who have not got, they will be getting the admit card. The exams will be happening in phases. So don't worry Alka. Okay, भरोसा रखो भगवान पे नहीं, मेरे पे. Okay, so dude, please do like the sessions as I said. So if there are 500 plus likes, we are definitely going to have another sessions. Okay, So Raju lends rupees 3000 rupees to Bharat. So Raju is a rich guy. He is giving 3000 rupees to Bharat, okay, and some amount to Charan. To Bharat, he is giving at 6% rate of interest, and for 5 years, right? And this Charan also 6% for 5 years, correct? See, if after 5 years, that means both are going to get the interest after 5 years, okay, and 6% per annum simple interest for both of them. Now it's very simple. So calculate simple interest for Charan and calculate simple interest for Bharat, and both together is nothing but 1650, 1650 rupees. So Raju is giving money to Bharat and Charan for 5 years at 6% interest, and after 5 years he is getting 1650 as a total interest. So Bharat 3000, so 6 years 5% interest divided by 100 plus Charan, we don't know x rupees, 6% 5 years, and total is 1650. If I am not wrong, 00. So this is 900 plus 30x by 100 will be equal to 1650. This will go that side. So 3x by 10 will be equal to 1650 minus 900 is equal to 750. 3 will divide this by 250 times. So the money which was given to Charan was 2500. So to Charan the money was 2500. Option A will be the correct answer. Clear, very good. So most of you have given the answer. That's really amazing. That's really good. Okay, that means you guys are understanding this concepts, right? Okay, the next question. This is again asked in TCS. Slowly, the level of the question will increase. Now the next question. So Mithun, cricket lover, I told first, sir. Very good, Mithun. Muskan Chaudhary, A. Very good, Muskan. Okay, so this question, let me see how many of you are able to solve. I hope you are able to see. I don't know why people doesn't want to like the session, guys. See, as I always tell you, if I get 500 plus likes on the particular session, the next session I'm definitely going to bring, and the next session will be all formulas revision for your TCS exam. All formula revision for your TCS exam, and the session might be tomorrow itself. So the session might be tomorrow itself. Okay, so tomorrow itself that session might be. So NULF, the exam will be probably in April. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so let's see. Now here, if you'll see this question, what they're telling. So I didn't get answer from anyone. So okay, so some answer. Jayant is telling 3000, Muskan is telling 3000. Very good. So let's see. A sum was lent at simple interest at a certain rate for 6 years. So now simple interest. Okay, so let's see what they're telling. For 6 years a sum was lent, suppose x rupees was lent. Okay, now at r% rate of interest. Now what they're telling, had it been lent at 3% is more than the previous one, 3% higher, that means r plus 3%, then the simple interest, right, the interest would have 550 rupees more, right? Okay, so here again time is same and the amount is same. Only if rate of interest, if you would have increased by 3%, then we would have got 540 rupees more. So simple interest when the rate is r plus 3% minus simple interest when the rate is r percent is equals to 540. Here you see, so PRT by 100. So principal is x rupees we have assumed, rate is r plus 3, okay, and time is 6 by 100, correct, minus x into r into 6 by 100 is equals to 540, correct. Okay, now you see, okay, so this 6 and 6 will divide this by 90 times. 6 I took common and divided. So here xr plus 3x and this 100 will go that side, minus xr will be equal to 90 into 100. That 100 will go that side. xr and xr cancelled, 3 times. So x will be, that means the principal is nothing but 3000. The principal is nothing but 3000. This is again asked in your TCS examination, right? So TCS also ask, you know, some easy question, sometimes a difficult question. All those things we will do, okay? Slowly your questions will start getting complicated. Actually in compound interest what will happen now, the calculation will be very much lengthy, okay, and that's where the calculator we will have to use it in the exam. For this kind of simple questions you can avoid it, but yes, you have to use the calculator in the exam. Sir, I have recently taken crash course and my exams was 26th of March. So Anna Bhargo, so that we will discuss later, because here I cannot. Can I start now to crack? Yeah, advanced section I can manage coding. How can I start now to crack? So start watching the live classes recording, so that will give you more idea, okay, because now I cannot explain it here. It will be, for other people it will be definitely kind of disturbing, okay. So next question, now let's see how many of you are able to solve. This is again asked in, because this is again asked in TCS, okay, and let's see. Dhanasekar sir, please just hit a like button guys, because sir is trying to give your best in the cracking TCS. Yes, so I am giving my best. So now till TCS exams, trust me, I am not able to sleep properly, and I wanted you to score more and more in the exam. That is what I want actually. I want you to clear the exam, and for that whatever is required we will do that. I will do one TCS Q&A session tomorrow. So whatever you have doubt, that you ask tomorrow, okay? So let us all TCS doubts ask later, okay? So tomorrow in the live session I will reply. Okay, now let's see. So I did not get answer from any one of you. That means the level of the questions is now good, correct? Now it is more than 1 minute 20 seconds. Let's see then. Fine. So what they're telling, a certain sum of money invested at simple interest amounts to rupees 990 in 3 years. So what they're telling, if you are investing X rupees, it becomes 990 in 3 years, correct? Okay. And 2 rupees, and the same if you are investing it for 4.5. So 4.5 years, then it is becoming 1125 rupees, okay. So what is the rate of interest per annum? That's all. So friends, here you see in this kind of question, this is on simple interest. So here you see, that means till here 3 to this is C, this is total 3 years and this is total 4.5 years. So this is 4.5 you can say here, okay, and here it is 3 years. That means, can you say from 3 years to 4.5, that means in 1.5 year, that means in 1.5 year, how much interest? Sir, it is 5, I mean 1125 minus 990. So sir, the interest is 531, right? In 1.5 years. That means you can also say months, right? Okay, that means also okay, 18 months. Now, so see, little bit you will have to use your mind. See, 1.5 year is nothing but 18 months, right? Okay, 18 months means if you divide by 3, then it will be 6 months. So if you divide by 3, then it is 45. So 45 for 6 months. Then for 1 year it will be how much? Or you can also do like this, for 3 by 2 years, right? 1.5. So for 3 by 2 years, the rate of interest is 135. So for 1 year it will be 135 into 2 by 3. So like this also you can do, however you are comfortable. So we got to know the interest is 90 rupees. We got to know the interest is nothing but 90 rupees, right? So we invested X rupees for 3 years. For 1 year, the simple interest is 90 rupees. So for the 3 years, 3 into 90, that means 270, right? That means you invested X rupees, okay? And 270 rupees is the interest. And after 3 years, finally you are getting 990. You can say principal plus interest is nothing but equal to amount. So X will be equal to 720. You got principal, right? You know 1 year of interest. So you know 1 year of interest, that is 90 rupees. So use the formula. Simple interest will be equal to principal into rate we need to calculate. Time is 1 year and divide by 100. So 8 times and your rate will become 12.5%. So this question is not, see, however I'm explaining, no, it is not that lengthy. It is just 3 to 4 steps. The only thing is I need to explain you through the complete thing, and that is the reason you are feeling that it is complicated. But let me know, see, many of you have already solved also option D. I could see, many people have solved it also. Nikita, okay, Jayant, Nalf, Muskan Chaudhary, Saul Creator. So many of you have already solved it also. Now let me know if it is clear for everyone. Okay. See, I will tell you once again, just by looking at the question. See, in 3 years, see what happens after certain practice, you come to know in 3 years it is 990 rupees in 3 years and 1125 in 4.5. That means in 1.5, that means 1.5 is nothing but 3 by 2 years. What is the interest? The interest is 1125 minus 90, 531. That means for 1 year it will be 135 into 2 by 3. So it is nothing but 90. So 90 is rupees per year interest. Now in 3 years it is becoming 990. That means whatever your principal and 3 years interest is becoming 990. So X will become 720. That is my principal. You already know the interest. 90 is interest, this is principal. So 90 will be equal to 720 into R by 100. Okay. So this is 8 times and this is 12.5. So 12.5%. That's all. You will be able to get the answer. I really appreciate, sir, the time you are taking for us, and no one will give this since freely. We're glad that you are here for us. Thanks. See, these are simple and compound interest. You will not be getting that kind of tricks, right? So this is a process which you have to follow. So because there are multiple things involved here, this is a very good question. So you have to find it out, and it's not very tough. See, tricks comes when the problem is too lengthy, when the problem is too difficult, but it is not like that. This is straightforward. So for 3.5 years, this is this much. 1 year we got the interest. Then see, if trick means what? You are expecting that this year we are getting some 135 by 3. I mean the direct calculation you are getting into 2, right? And then 90 into 100 and then divide by 720. If you will do like that, you will be getting 12.5 here. 12.5% you will get. See, 345 times, right? So this will be 90 into 100 and divide by 720. So this is 8 times and this is 12.5 times. So this is what you will be getting. You will be saying it is a trick, but this is not a, for this question this will work. But for other question, again, you need to do the calculation. So trick comes only from the calculation. These are the things which you have to, once you start solving, this will become easy. Step by step problem it will become, right? So you will be able to do very fast because now you are learning. So you are feeling that it is little complicated. So let me know if it is clear for everyone, guys, and if it is clear, please do like the session. As I said, 500 plus likes, and definitely we are going to bring the complete formula, one short revision video for your examination, the complete formula of every topic, right? And that's where you will be able to get prepared for the exam. Now question number 5. So let us start the timer now, and let me see how many of you are able to actually solve. B, sir. So Mithin cricket lover is telling B. Let's see what other people are telling. Thank you, Dharmender. Okay, so 8, A8 12, option D 8000. Okay, so let's see how many of you have actually solved it correctly. So what has been told here, a person invested a certain amount in two different schemes. So we have a scheme A and we have a scheme B, correct? Okay, so at the rate of interest 10%. So here the rate of interest is 10% and here the rate of interest is 15%, correct? Okay, if the amount invested in a scheme B was 2/3 of the amount invested in a scheme A. Now scheme, see, 2/3 is telling, right? So I will assume that A is investing 3x. So that way what will happen, calculating 2 by 3 will become easy. It will become 2x. Okay, now they're telling in 1 year the total interest is 2400. So interest will be what? So principal into rate, time is 1 divided by 100 plus 15 into 2x divided by 100. So simple interest for A and simple interest for B, total is 2400 is equals to 2400. Now you see, so 30 and this is 30. So 60x by 10, the 100 is equals to 2400. They are asking what is the amount invested in scheme B. That means they are asking the 2x. Okay, so 1010 cancelled. So 6x will be equal to 24,000. They are asking 2x. So divided by 3 this side and divided by 3 this side. So it will be 8,000. That's all done. It was a very simple question. We should not have spent a lot of time here. This was a simple question which we could have done it very easily. Correct? Okay, so now let us see the next question. Let us move towards the next question and let us see how many of you are actually able to solve it. So we will be going towards more and more difficult problem, and now here compound interest is getting involved. Okay, now, so before we solve this question, please focus a bit. So compound interest, okay, so try to understand how do we calculate. So friends, the one formula, compound interest is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus of P. This is your compound interest, and this particular portion will be amount. So this will be called as amount. Okay, amount. See, because I have already told you amount will be nothing but principal plus simple or compound interest. So compound interest is there, and compound interest plus P will be nothing but amount, and that is the part here. Okay, now compound interest, how do we calculate? Let us try to understand. Suppose if we have 1000 rupees, okay, so principal is 1000 rupees, rate suppose 10%, and time suppose is 2 years. So if you have to calculate the compound interest, one is always your formula which will be used, and here I am telling you one method which you can use it. So 1000, see 10% will be what? 10% is nothing but, so 10% of this will be 100. So this is for your 1 year. So 1 year interest is 100. One more thing, simple interest and compound interest for 1 year will be same. For 1 year will be same. So either for 1 year you calculate simple interest or you calculate compound interest, both will be same. So now next year, so whatever your principal is there, and then this will get added. So next year when you are going to calculate, so you'll have to calculate on the total amount, which is 1100. So it will become 110. That means the total interest for 2 years will be 210. So this is also one way where you will be able to find out the compound interest. But during the exam, in the questions, without practice, we will not be able to know that which technique to use where. It totally depends upon the given data. Okay. Anyway, now let us see how many of you are able to solve this, and after that I'll explain you. Still shortcut I need, sir. Is there any shortcuts for the problems? See, simple and compound interest, you won't find the shortcuts. So you have to go with the methods which we are learning here. So maximum 1 step we can, 2 steps we can remove, but while teaching I cannot remove because you will not be able to understand. But if you are thinking some formulas will come and directly solve it, that kind of questions you won't find in simple and compound interest. Okay. Now your timer starts now. After some time only I have started. Let us see how many of you are able to solve. So all the TCS queries, all the queries with respect to your TCS, Deloitte, tomorrow I will be taking in a live session. So because now if I start solving queries, what will happen? The students will get distracted, even I will also get distracted. So let us not discuss these things now. Option B 3870, Abhijit Saul creator Hari Prasad Misra. Pratyusha is also telling 3870. Very good. So 4 people have already given the answer. Now let's see. So this is again asked in TCS exam. So if there is a 45% increase in the amount in 3 years, so I'm taking principal as 100. So my amount will become 145 in 3 years. That means what is my interest? My interest is nothing but, simple interest is nothing but 145. That means 45 rupees in 3 years. So for 1 year it will become 15 rupees, right? So my simple interest will become, see, I assumed bhaiya my principal is 100 rupees, right? Okay. In 3 years it is increased by 45%. That means in 3 years 45%, right? So per year it will become, per year increment will be nothing but 15%, right? So my simple interest is nothing but 15. This is clear? Correct. Now what they are telling, so here rate also we know now, because 45% increment in for 3 years, so my rate will become 15% per year. So what will be the compound interest? So now they're asking what will be the compound interest for 12,000. Okay, rate is what? 15%, and time is nothing but 2 years. Time is nothing but 2 years. Now friends, here I will not suggest you to use the formula. Now 12,000 rupees is your principal, right? 15% is the interest for the first year. So 12 into 15 will be 180. This percentage 20 off, so 1800. Next year 12,000 plus 1800, right? This is what we have to calculate. So 15%. So 12,000, 15% already we know, 1800, and this 1800 15%. So this percentage will take 20 off. 15 into 18. So 15 into 10 is 150 and 15 into 8 is 120. So that will be nothing but 270. So total interest will be what? Sir, 3600 plus 270. That will be nothing but 3870. So you will be able to deal with the problem. So this is not a tough problem. This is not a tough problem. We have made it. See, principle is this. I assumed my amount will be 145 rupees because 40. See, this is not required also. Amount you leave. Okay, amount you leave. Simple. Time is 3 years. So in 3 years, it is increasing by 45%. So 1 year. So 1 year it will be increased by 15%. So rate we had to find it out. At the same rate, you will be using it here. That's all. We are done with this. And now please let me know how many of you have understood. So Priyansu Pathak, भाई इतना tough नहीं है. You need see. Till now, whatever problems we have done, it's not tough. We have done in a very simpler way. We are just following the process. I explained you this process. So I told you don't unnecessary use of formulas everywhere. If you'd have used a formula, then your compound interest will be 12,000 into 1 plus 15 by 100 square minus 12,000. So all those things we are trying to avoid, and we are able to avoid. So we are trying to make it easy. Let's see what happens. Clear? Done for everyone? Guys, please let me know if it is clear, and if it is clear, please do like the session. Okay. So as I have mentioned earlier also, so one short formula revision, definitely I'll be bringing it tomorrow or Monday, but that is when we get 500 plus likes, because if people are only not interested, then there is no point of bringing it, right? Okay, so that we will be doing it. See, if the problem is we never encountered problems like this, that is the see the thing is like when we start solving it, when we solve some questions, we automatically get the ideas. Okay, so it's not like even I have solved a lot of questions, and then only I will be able to understand which either I should go to with the formula. It all depends upon the data. If the data is simple, 12,000, we have 3 zeros, so that will make your, I will tell you how you can take it, that we will see. Sir, I am a big fan of you. I am also big fan of all of you, because I have also told you, see the energy what I get in the class, it's all because of you guys. So you guys support a lot, there is no doubt. Without your support, nothing would have happened. You guys are watching, right? That is a big thing for me. If you not watch, then do you think I will make the videos? I will come live? I will never do that. So it's you, it's not me, it's you, because everything is there. And that is the only reason I want you to get a job. And for that, whatever is being possible from my side, we are doing it. Oh, sorry. I thought we are. Your timer has started now. Thank you, Nalf bhai. See, not in 2026, because getting 2026 questions is tough, and every year the questions will be same. Sir, also take lectures on mixture and delegation on Zoom meeting. Okay, I will take one session on mixture and delegation on Zoom. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will take on Zoom. Done, Abhijit. Bye. Thanks, brother. Thanks a lot for your love and support. Okay, so your time is done now, and I could not see anyone who has solved this. So compounded at the same rate of interest, a certain sum of money. So this is basically compound interest problem. So compounded at the same rate of interest, a certain sum of money. So you have X rupees. See, first write down the question. Forget about each and everything. First write down the question. That will give you a lot of idea about the next step. So you have X rupees and it is becoming 58,080 in 2 years. Correct? And the same thing is becoming 63,888 in. Okay, one thing you are able to see in 1 year, right? So 2 to 3. I have already told you, my dear friends, for 1 year, simple interest and compound interest will be same, my dear friends. Correct? Okay. So now in 1 year, what is the interest? So I will consider as a simple interest, because either you consider simple or compound, for 1 year it is same. So for 1 year, what is the interest, sir? Sir, 63,888 minus 58,080. So if you'll see 5808, correct? Okay. Now can you use the formula simple interest is equals to PRT by 100. So simple interest is what, sir? 5808. Principal is what? 58080. Rate is what? Rate we have to calculate. Time is 1 year. Divide by 100. You see, this is directly getting cancelled. Rate is 10%. So we got the rate. That means all those things are happening on the 10%, right? Okay. Now here I need to use a formula. They are telling, so what is the original sum? So what is the original sum? See, either you can go with the options, right? Or you can also calculate. Now let us see. Try to use little bit of your mind. Okay, fine. So basically, now you see. So X you are spending, and after 2 years, please try to understand. Please. So understand what I am saying. So what they're telling, X rupees you are investing, in 2 years on compound interest, it is becoming 58,080 rupees, right? Okay. So, and the rate of interest is 10%. Okay. Now, if I take, let us say option 52,800. So now I am going to calculate. See, basically I have to calculate compound interest. I have to use this formula. So X into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N is equals to whatever money. Okay. So 58080. So X we have to calculate. Rate is nothing but 10 by 100. See, these are the steps you have to reduce. You do not have to write in the exam. See, one thing is, I need to teach you. I need to tell each and every steps. Some people will, I have seen in our videos now, many people will come and comment the direct steps. Arey bhai, how students will understand? If you are a teacher, you need to understand that the student who is watching your video should be able to relate each and every steps from where it came. If I will start solving in 3-4 lines, you will never understand. So that is the reason, there is a teacher and then the teacher is teaching. So I see a lot of comments. People will come and comment, we could have done in this way, we could have done in that way. Arey bhai, how you are going to convey to the student? So now if you will try to divide, so okay, so 11 5 times 55 and 11 2 times 22, 11 8 times, okay, and then 11, so 11 4 times 44, 48. So X will be nothing but 48,000. Okay, that is one way you have done it. Now what I am telling, so see, you have to basically calculate the compound interest, and your compound interest will be always greater than simple interest for more than 1 year. For more than 1 year, right? Okay, it will be little more than that. Now if I take this option, so if I calculate 10%, then 10% will be 5280 for 1 year. Again for one more year, 5280. So it will become how much? Sir, it will become 10,000. So 52 plus 10 will become 62. So this cannot be my answer, because after 2 years I need to get 58,000. I calculated simple interest. Simple interest itself is more than 62. So compound interest will be little more than that. This option gone. Let us take one more option, 48. So 48, 10% will be 48,000, 10% will be the 48,000, right? So 48,000, 10% will be 4800 for 1 year, and for another year 4800. That means for 2 years simple interest will be this much, 006, 897 and 50. So definitely your compound interest will be little more than that. So you can directly take these options. You do not have to use these formulas. So see, slowly you need to understand that how we can do these things easily. Okay, how we can minimize the calculations everywhere, not only here. So this complete board you are seeing now, 3 lines we can do it. But right now you understand that this is how we are doing it. First you practice and then you will be able to do it, right? See, I will tell you how I would have done if this problem, if I have to do, then let's see how I will be doing it. So this is compound interest, but I know this is 2 years and this is 3 years. So I will directly, in 1 year my interest will be what? So sir, 8 minus 8 is 0, and then this is 8 and 5. See, your principal is this and your rate is this. So 58080, directly I can divide it. So it will be nothing but 10%. Okay, 10%. Now 10% is the rate. Now I would have picked the option. This option is directly eliminated because 52,000, 10% will be 52 plus 52, 10,400. 52 plus 10 will be 62. But after 2 years, I just need 58080. After 2 years, I need this. So this option is gone. Next, I would have taken this option, 48, and 48 10% is 4,800 plus 4,896. So 48 plus 96. So it is less than this. That means this is going to be my correct answer because compound interest will be little more than that. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. So final answer is C. So final answer is C. Now moving towards the next question. This is a theta based question. Sir, thank you for your guidance. I have been selected in TCS Digital. Thank you, T2 bhai. Tell me your full name. And I really feel very happy, blessed when somebody comes and say that, sir, because of this channel, because of the effort we got selected. Trust me, I really feel very happy. Okay. So now next question, your timer has started now. थैंक यू सूरज भाई, भगवान तुम्हारा भला करे, ऐसे ही ग्रो करते रहो. TCS Digital is a very good profile. Okay, so another 28 seconds you have. This is again asked in TCS. This is a good question. I mean, simple and compound interest will be a good topic because of the approaches. My exam was on March 26th. My exam is on. Okay, so still the exam has not happened. Okay, let's see. So here, a sum invested in compound interest at a certain rate for 3 years earns the same interest as it would have earned by the way of an investment in the simple interest at the rate of, okay, so the sum invested in compound interest for the 3 years on the same interest. Now what they're telling, simple interest for 3 years and compound interest for 3 years is same here. Okay, definitely there is only one way when these things will happen. When? So when the rate of interest, right, the rate of interest will be more and less, right, more and less. So here they are telling a sum invested in compound interest at a certain rate for 3 years earns the same interest as it would have earned on this on investment in simple interest at the rate of this for 4 years. Sorry, simple interest at 4 years. Simple interest at 4 years is equals to compound interest for 3 years. So definitely here the rate of interest we have to find it out, And once you find out the rate of interest, okay, then you have to subtract and tell what is the rate of interest. That's all. This is the question. So simple interest for 4 years is equals to compound interest for 3 years. It will happen only when the rate of interest will be different, okay, so that we have understood. Now in simple interest, what will happen? So simple interest will be equal to principal x into xr 18.2 for how many years? 4 by 100. So this is nothing but my simple interest. So my simple interest for 4 years is nothing but, so 72.8 by 100. Sir, it is nothing but 0.72x. This is my simple interest. Now what they are telling, so compound interest for 3 years is equals to simple interest for 4 years. That is what they are telling. Fine. So the formula is P into 1 plus R by 100. So here I have taken principal is x, R by 100 to the power 3, okay, and R is what? R we don't know, is equals to minus x is equals to 0.728 x. So this x will go that side. So x into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 3 is 1.728x. X and x cancelled, and this 1728 is nothing but 12 cube. So if it is 1.7, then it will be 1.2 cube. So 1 plus R by 100, this is nothing but 1.2 cube. 1.2 cube. So here also cube will get cancelled. So R by 100 will be equal to 0.2. So R will be equal to 20%. So 20% is your compound interest. Now what I have to calculate? 20% minus 18.2%. So it will be nothing but 1.8%. So here you have to fill the data 1.8%. See, I am telling you, these are not tough problem. These are not difficult problem. The only problem is you have not solved this kind of problem earlier. That is the only problem. Otherwise, there is no problem. So see, right now increasing the speed is not mandatory. In TCS exam, if you do 10 problems out of 20, you are in safe zone. Okay. Anto Aswin, so it is so right now we just have to solve the question. 10 question if you are solving, भैया बहुत है, गर्दा उड़ा के आ जाओगे. Okay, now moving towards next question. So how many of you have already, how many of you finished the dinner, or how many of you are waiting for the classes to get over and then you will have dinner? Because I am telling you, at least till 10:30 my plan is, so at least till 10:30 p.m. my plan is to have the classes. So how many of you already finished the dinner, and how many of you are ready to have the dinner? Your time starts now. Because I don't want, because of the classes not finished. फिर कब करोगे भाई? Okay. I eat after your class, sir. So I am making all of you, get delayed for the dinner. Your parents will be telling, see, that guy is teaching till late night, and my son and daughter is not able to eat on time. Okay, I will also have after the class only. Very good, Uday Kuran. खाना निकल गया है, साथ में दोनों कर रहा हूँ. वेरी गुड धर्मेंद्र भाई. Okay, so now let me solve this. We'll see. Okay, how we can solve it. The difference between the simple interest and the compound interest calculated on a certain sum for 2 years. So there is a direct formula: compound interest minus simple interest, okay, for 2 years will be equal to asked in TCS PR square divided by 100 square. Now here they have given 248.20. 0 after decimal there is no value of 0. P into R is 20 into 20 and divided by 100 into 100. So this is 5 times and this is 5 times. So 248.2 into 25 will be equal to P. What I will do, I will multiply by 4 and divide by 4. So that way this will become 100. My calculation will become easy. 4 2s are 8. 4 8 ja. Am I doing correctly? No. Okay, huh? So no. What is the problem? We are getting 25. Then I multiplied and divided. Okay, sorry. I am multiplying. So 4. So here 4 6 ja 24. 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. Okay. And point. This will be point. Let me see. 20 times will be 80. So I'll remove this decimal also. And 0.5 and 0.5. So it will be 62 point. So 62.05 into 100. So it will become 6205. Okay. Option A. Option A, very good. So many of you have already given the correct answer. And right, 6205 is the correct answer. This was a very simple question. And this formula, you please note it down anywhere. So simple interest and compound interest difference for 2 years will be equal to PR square divided by 100 square. Right? Okay. So 6205 will be the correct answer. Next problem. So next, let us see how many of you are able to solve it. 6453.2. I think this is the correct because amount. So Udayakiran, daily I am watching recording videos. This is the first time in live class. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming to the live class. Guys, can you please like? Okay, so I hope there was some buffering. Internet had gone. Now it is fine. Let us see. So Mr. Raju lent on a certain sum of SI and the same sum on CI at a certain rate of interest. If the ratio between the difference of CI, so the difference of CI minus SI for 2 years, okay, and difference of CI minus SI for 3 years is equals to 10 by 31. Correct? Okay. So they are asking what is the rate of interest, or again asked in TCS. Now for 2 years it is PR square divided by 100 square, and for 3 years it is PR square into 300 plus R and then divide by 100 cube. So for 2 years difference and for 3 years difference we have the formula. More than 3 years they won't ask in exam, please don't worry about it. So 10 by 31. So this PR square is gone. This is only 100. 100 will go up. So 100 divided by 300 plus R will be equal to 10 by 31. Now this and this cancel. 310 will be equal to 300 plus R. So R will be equal to 10%. Option C will be the correct answer for this particular problem. Is it clear for everyone? भाइयों एवं बहनों, इज इट क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन? मित्रों, जल्दी से बता दीजिए इफ इट इज क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन. वेरी गुड प्रत्युषा, संगीता, द साउल क्रिएटर, सही है. So this is a formula based question. For 3 years this is a difference, for 2 years this is a difference. Please write it somewhere. This is a very important concept. So this kind of question, if it is comes, that is a formula bhaiya. So Anto Aswin, so that is the formula. See, when you calculate compound interest for 3 years, write the formula, and then simple interest for 3 years, and then if you subtract, you will be getting that formula. So that is the reason I directly told you the formula. So keep that in mind. एडमिट कार्ड में फोटो नहीं है तो चिपका लो. Without formula, for 3 years you calculate compound interest, for 3 years you calculate simple interest, then you subtract. You know formula for compound interest, right? For 3 years, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus of R, and simple interest PRT divided by 100. So T will be 3. Now both you subtract, you will be able to do it. You do it, that will be lengthy process. I don't want to do and waste your time. So when there is a formula, when there is see, when I am telling shortcut process, sir, what without shortcut process? When I am telling long process, tell me some shortcut process. अरे भाई जाए तो जाए कहाँ? Okay, so now what sum is given on loan for 2 years with a scheme of return on the basis of compound interest at a yearly rate of 10% will correspond to repayment through equal monthly installment of rupees 9,075. So what they are telling, each month, right? Each month to Flipkart, you are paying 9,075 rupees, right? So each month to the Flipkart, you are paying 9,075. For how many months? For 2 years. So in 2 years, 24 months will be there. So basically this is the total money you are going to pay to the Flipkart. That means this is the total money which you are going to pay to the Flipkart. Correct? Okay. हाँ sir, बहुत बढ़िया. That means after 2 years, you would have paid how much to the Flipkart? This much. Okay. How much money you had taken? Sir, I don't know how much money you had taken. Okay. So that was nothing but the principal. So principal into for 2 years, 1 plus R by 100 to the power n is equals to 9075 into 24. Principal is how much? That we have to calculate. Rate is what? The rate is 10%. So 10 by 100 and time is 2 years is equals to 90. I am not multiplying because this will make our calculation easy. So P into 10 plus 1, 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 to 9075 into 24. 9716 minus 5, that means it will go by 11. So 11 8 ja 88, 27, 11 2 ja 22, 11 5 ja. Then 11 7 ja 77 and 11 5 ja. So basically P will be nothing but 75 into 24 into 100, which is nothing but 1,80,000. Option B will be the correct answer. Very simple question. See, these are not tough question, and this is again asked in TCS exam. So this is again asked in your TCS exam. Here I forgot to write, but this is the question asked in the TCS exam. Okay? सही है? Able to understand? Clear? If it is clear, then ठोको like भाई, wait मत करो. So ठोको like, don't wait. Okay? Okay. Now we will be moving towards the next problem. Next problem is question number 12, and this is the problem which comes in compound interest when it is compounded 8 monthly and all. So this is little tricky, but not tricky, once you understand how to do it, then कुछ भी tricky नहीं है. So let us start the timer. So भैया, your timer is started now. Your timer is started now. Let me see how many of you are able to do it. चलो, let us try. Let us try to do it, and then we will see if we are able to do or not. Okay, so your 1 minute is over. Friends, one thing, when I was collecting all the questions asked in TCS NQT exam, okay, so what I realized is, the data, whatever they have given here, right? See, it looks like the problems are very tough, but when you start solving, things are getting cancelled very easily. So that is what I figured out in the TCS exam pattern. See, that is the reason I always tell you, you should solve previous year questions of any exam, not only TCS. If you write bank exam, if you write SSC exam, whichever exams you write, always solve the previous year question. So this is again TCS question. Okay, now let's see. So a certain sum is there, P rupees. It is becoming 16,590. Sir, in 4.5 years, that means 9/2 years, and 8.5 rupees interest. So amount is given, right? A certain sum amounts to inner in 4 years. So after 4.5 years, listen me, after 4.5 years, bank will give you this much. So this is not principal. Don't get confused. This is my amount. Amount is 16,590. Amount will be principal plus simple interest. Okay, 16,590. So what is the principal? Sir, don't know. So let us take P. Simple interest P into T into R. So 8.5 by 100. Okay, is equals to 16,590. Okay, hold it. Don't worry. Now what I will do? P I will take common. And this, if you will remove, one more zero will come. So 517 times 5 200 times. This is 400. So 400 plus 17 9 ja 153, and divided by 200 into 200 is 400, is equals to 16590. Now you see, this is nothing but 553 divided by 400 is equals to, so P into, basically this is 553, and this 400 will go that side, 16590 into 400. Now this 500, this 3 times. So principal we got as 12,000. And I said you, if you are getting principal is equals to 12,000, where more number of zeros are involved, then you do not need to use the formula. You use the concept which I taught you. Now they are telling, so you have to find out, okay, the amount 2 years at 15% per annum. So first year 12,000. So first year, okay, now here there is a tweak. Now it is 8 monthly. Okay, 8 monthly. So if it is 8 monthly, then how we will calculate? They are telling, so 15% per annum. That means in 12 months, right, we are getting 15% interest. So 1 month we will be getting 15 by 12%. So 8 month we will be getting 15 by 12 into 8. That means 4 3s are 4 2s are, it will be 10%. So now my rate of interest is 10%. And what about time? So now it is getting compounded 8 monthly. 2 years. 2 years means 24 months. So 24 by 8, that means time will become 3 years. 3 years. Any doubt anyone is having, please tell me. Because this is how we have to do when it is compounded 8 monthly. So here they have given 15% per annum. For 1 year 15%, 12 months 15%. So for 1 month 15 by 12, for 8 months. So this is how we calculated the rate. And time, so now they're telling 2 years, but bank is, see, what is the meaning of 2 years and compounded 8 monthly? Bank is telling you deposited money with me, I will give you interest after every 8 months. So in 2 years, 24 months. So bank will tell you first come at 8 months, then come at again 8 plus 8, 16 months, and then come at 16 plus 8, 24 months. That means you come 3 times. So you come 3 times means nothing but this is the time. Clear? Okay. Now I need to calculate compound interest. So 12,000. Okay. So 10%. 10% is nothing but that means 1200. So my interest will be 1200. Next year 12,000 plus 1200 and then 10%. So it will become 1200 plus 120. That means total 1320. Next year it is this one 12,000 plus 1200, and how much is the interest? 320, 10%. Or what you can do, instead of doing all those things, okay, so next year it will be 13 so 213 13200, 10%. So it will be 1320. Now again add this to this. So if we'll add 0 2 5 and 2, if I'm not wrong, 10% will be nothing but now 1252. So this will be 0 7 7 2 3 3772 3772. So principal is 12,000 plus 3772. That is somewhere wrong, some mistake has happened. Oh no, here it should be 13. So 13, so 33628. Okay, so we have done some mistake here. Just a minute. Plus 1320, so it will be 1452 1452. This will be 3972. So 3972, so 15972. Option D. I know for many of the people this would have gone above your head, but the thing is, what we did, we got the, see, this many steps are not required. I'm telling you again and again, this is a lengthy problem, there is no doubt at all, but the thing is, it is not that lengthy which you are thinking of. Okay, fine. One more concept I will tell you. So this one, if you would have understood, so what we do, okay, so this one if you would have understood, then the next, another way to calculate the compound interest is, there are multiple ways we can calculate compound interest. If your rate of interest is 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. So we calculate the successive interest. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 by 100. So this will become 21 and this will become 10. Again next. So this will become 33.1%. Now you calculate 12,000 and directly this is for interest, and if you have to calculate amount, then add 100, and now 133.1 into 120, if you multiply, let's see what is the answer you will get. So your answer will be nothing but, calculator, okay, 133.1 into 120 will be equal to 15972. There are multiple ways to solve compound interest, multiple ways to get compound interest. So here it will be 15972. So these are the ways, but you have to find out first principle from here. Okay, this was a good question which was asked in the exam. This is दिमाग के आर पार. This was a good question. So one question was good, little lengthy. I mean, see, it's not tough. Actually, it's lengthy. Okay, concept wise, very simple concept. From the simple interest, calculate the principal. With the same principle, you calculate the compound interest. That's all. These are the TCS problem here. So all these problems, whatever we are solving is TCS question only. Again, this is asked in TCS. This you can do it. This you can do it. So let me see how many of you are actually able to do. So your time starts now. Chalo bhai. Next problem. What is the answer here? Okay, option C, option B, very good. So many of you are able to solve it. That is good. Now let's see. So how can we do this? So what they're telling, Mr. Ramu invest 9,000 at a certain rate of interest. Okay. And see, this is principal. And if it amounts to 10,890 rupees, this is my amount at the end of the second year. So what will be the interest for the third year? Okay. So I could have, see, in 2 years I have 10890. If I know the rate of interest, I could have easily told, so what will be the interest at the end of the third year, right? Okay, but I don't know that. So now what I will do, I'll use the formula. So amount will be equal to principal into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. Amount is 10890, principal is 9,000 into 1 plus r I have to calculate for how many years? 2 years. So 1010 cancelled, 1089 divided by 900. 900 is nothing but, dear friends, 30 square, and this is 33 square. So 33 by 30 square. 1 plus r by 100. See, I am simply dragging these steps. Cancelled. So 1 plus r by 100 is equals to 33 by 30. So r by 100 will be equal to, this will be minus, so 3 by 30, that is 1 by 10. So r will be 10%. Now here you just have to calculate. Here I just have to calculate what will be the interest. So I can use simple interest. So P R time is 1 by 100, because simple interest and compound interest for 1 year it will be same. Is it clear for everyone, this particular problem? Or anybody is having any doubt, please let me know. We have another 5 problems. Now installment based problems we will be starting. So from next problems we will be having the another 5 problems on the installment based. Installment based अच्छे से करेंगे भाई, ये भी अच्छे से कर रहे हैं, बट इंस्टॉलमेंट बेस्ड और अच्छे से करेंगे. Cool, very good. Now let us move towards the installment based problems, and I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, so let's see. So from here your CI installment based problem. So please try to understand. So this is a trick which you have to keep in mind. A sum of rupees, so sum of rupees 2,100 is to be paid back in 2 equal installments. How much is the each installment? If the rate of interest is 10%, R is 10%, 10 means 10 by 100, that means 1 by 10. So the meaning is, this meaning is, if 10 rupees is the principal, 1 rupees is the interest, and with interest you have to pay the installment, right? Okay, it is for 2 years. So first year it will be first year you need to write 10 to the power 1 and then 11 to the power 1. For second year 10 to the power 2 and 11 to the power 2. That's all. But now you can ask me one question. Sir, fine, I understood you did this and from this you wrote this. But sir, installment will be always same. But this installment will be always same, right? Okay. So now installment will be always same. But sir, here you see 11 square and 11 to the power 1, right? So that is the problem. So to make the installment same, this is 11, right? And this is 11 square. Sir, that means I need to make it 11 square. So both the side I need to make multiply by 11. Both the side I need to multiply by 11. So this will be 110 and this will be 121. This will be 100 and this will be 121. Now see, my installments are same now. Now what is given? Sir, principal is given 2100, correct? Here we know this side is our principal and this side is our total installment. So see, if we'll add this, this is nothing but my total principal, and this is what I have given it to the bank. So 210 rupees is the principal. Total I paid 242 rupees, where 32 rupees is the interest, and each installment is 121. So what is given? Principal. So take principal from here. So principal from here. Okay. Now what you have to calculate? Sir, I have to calculate each installment. So each installment is 121. So whatever you have to calculate, multiply here. Principal is given. Below that I wrote principal. And what you have to calculate? You have to calculate installment. So I have written 121. This is 10 times. So it will be 1210. Option A will be the correct. Very good. So many of you have already solved, because this problem I had done it earlier also, if you remember, in aptitude mock test. But I need to again explain it here. And the reason is I wanted to tell you from the beginning that how this installment things comes. And I hope now it is clear for you. Now we will be moving towards the next problem. Okay. Please try to solve. Your time starts now. Like कर दो भाई लोग. If there are 500 plus likes, tomorrow I am bringing the video. Okay. So some of you have already given the answer 13520. So a sum of rupees. So again principal is given here. If you'll see, principal is nothing but 2550. So principal is 25500. Is paid back in 2 equal installments. Here it is 4%. So 4% will be what? 4 by 100. That means, sir, it is 1 by 25. That means if 25 rupees is the principal, 1 rupees interest, so total 26 rupees installment you have to give. So here they are asking 2 equal installments. So for first it is 1 and then it is 2. If it is 3, then you would have written 25 to the power 3, 26 to the power 3. Okay, but here it is only 2. Now you see 26 square and here it is 26. Sir, installment has to be same. That means I need to multiply by 26 here. I need to multiply by 26 here. So 625 plus 620, 650, and this will become 676. This is 625 and this is 676, 26 square. Now what is given? So principal is given, so I need principal. So principal is what, sir? 5, 5 to 7, 12, 1275. What I need to calculate? Sir, I need to calculate each installment. Each installment is of 676. If you calculate, you will be getting 13,520. Option D will be the correct answer. Clear for everyone? Done? भाइयों एवं बहनों, is it clear for everyone? Okay. Now I hope it will be clear to you all. And now moving towards the next problem. चलो जल्दी जल्दी खत्म करते हैं. So we have another 3 problems. After we are done with 3 problems, then we will have lunch. Sorry, dinner, and उसके बाद सो जाना है. सर लॉजिकल रीजनिंग और वर्बल अच्छा है, बट न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटी में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. 20 को एग्जाम है. सी साक्षी, वॉट एवर वीडियोज आर देयर ऑन आवर चैनल नो, उसको कर लो यार, बहुत है. तो राइट, वॉट एवर लाइव क्लासेज आई एम टेकिंग, 1 शॉट वीडियोज आर देयर, दैट यू डू इट, दैट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट. 20 को एग्जाम है, 5 दिन और है, पढ़ लो. ओके, सो हियर लेट्स सी हाउ वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व another 3 questions for today. A loan is to be repaid in 2 equal yearly installments. Rate of interest is 10% and each installment. So in this question, installment is given, right? Installment is given 6897, and they are asking, bhaiya, interest charge will be what? Okay, anyway, no problem. 10%, that is nothing but 1 by 10. I mean 10 by 100. So 10 by 100 will be nothing but 1 by 10. That means if 10 rupees is your principal, right, then 11 rupees will be your installment with 1 rupees interest. For 1 year it is this, for 2 years it is 10 square, 11 square. So it has to be same, installment has to be same. So here we will multiply both side by this thing. So this is 100 and this is 121. In the beginning I told you these are my principal section, so 210. This is my total. Each installment, that means to bank you are totally giving 242. That means here if you'll see, the interest is nothing but 32, and this is what you have to calculate, the value of interest. What is given here? 6897 each installment. What is my each installment? It is 121. What you have to calculate? Interest into 32. That's all. So this is 11 11 ja, this is 11 6 ja, 11 2 ja, 11 7 ja. This is 11 5 ja, 55, and 11 7 ja. So 57 into 32, it will be around 182. Patak. Done. Clear? Clear, guys? If it is clear, then ठोको like. See, don't compromise with the like, because your one like definitely motivating us a lot, and that is the reason I said if there are 500 plus likes, I am going to bring the complete formula single short revision for aptitude and reasoning before your exam, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll be definitely doing it. Big fan bro from Chennai. Hariharan, thank you bhai. Chennai is a very nice place. I have been there for some time and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so next is question number 17. Okay, see, they're telling half yearly. If they're telling half yearly means you make this 8% to 4%. That's all. Remaining things will be same. Now let's see how many of ठोक दिया सर. अरे भाई, ठोकने में तो तुम एकदम आगे हो. चलो. Sir, my fear is in numerical ability. Mensuration in the syllabus. I don't know what to do in your channel. I saw every one shot video of your. I like your efforts. Thank you. 20 or single shot was more helpful. अरे भाई तुम पूरा का पूरा 20 आवर्स देख लिए क्या? गणना साइक. एंड प्लीज डू शेयर दैट वीडियोस ऑल्सो यार. सो आई नो, प्लीज share these videos with your friends, with your colleague. So you see the 20 hours video which we have released here, right? So 3 days back. So share this with your friends also. Right, and this coding also 12 hours. This both videos you share with your friends also. So at least we are doing so much. A little help from you will also help us to reach more and more student. Okay. Okay. 10,140. Very good, Pratyusha. गर्दा उड़ा रही हो तुम यार. Like you are very good. Okay. Very good at solving question. Okay. Now a loan of INR. A loan of INR. So principal is given 19,125 is to be paid back in 2 equal installments. Half yearly. So that's what I said. Half yearly means you will be paying only 8%. And the interest is compounded half yearly. So how much is each installment? Now sir, 4% is what? Sir, 4 by 100. That means 1 by 25. That means 25, 1 rupees is your interest. That means 26. For 2 years, so 25 square, 26 square. Here it is 26. No sir, installment has to be same. Then we had multiplied this. This was 650. This was 676. This is 625 and this is 676. Total is what sir? 1275. What they are asking? So they are asking each installment. What is given? It is given 19,125 is given principal. What is our principal? It is 1275. They are asking each installment. Each installment is of 676. If you calculate, you will be getting 1,140, right? So for verbal, we will be doing lot of activities. Next from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are going to do lot of activities for verbal. So at least some 5-6 classes will be there on YouTube. Don't worry about it. अरे यार जब इतना कर दिया तो वर्बल के लिए थोड़े ना छोड़ेंगे. जब तक तोड़ेंगे नहीं तब तक छोड़ेंगे नहीं. डोंट वरी. Okay, cool. Now moving towards the last problem of the day, and this is a problem which is asked in TCS. Dhamakedar problem, very good problem. So let's see who is able to solve. This is a very good question, no doubt. Let's see how many of you are able to solve. मेंसुरेशन क्वेश्चंस वन शॉट वीडियो प्लीज. बहुत मुश्किल है भाई लोगा भाई. इट इज़ वेरी वेरी टफ नाउ. Okay, so you have another 15 seconds to solve. Okay, so nobody has solved. Now let's see if I can solve or not. So a sum was lent to X for 3 years by organization who fixed a yearly rate of 10% compound interest with the condition of recovery in equal installment of rupees this. What percentage? above the borrowed amount had X to pay the organization. So what they're telling, so whatever the principal you have taken and what is the interest you paid, that is what percentage you need to tell. So you need to get the principal, you need to get the interest, and what is given, so installment is given. So bhaiya installment is given, no problem. Installment is given, it is 3944 and this is for 3 years. Rate of interest is 10%, 10 by 100, 10 by 100 means 1 by 10. That means from 10, 1 rupees is the interest, so each installment will be 11 rupees. Next year it is 10 square, 11 square. If it is for 3 years, then 10 to the power 3, 11 to the power 3. But sir, installment will be same, no? So here you multiply by 11, so that it will become 11 cube, and here you multiply by 11 square, so that it will become 11 cube. So now 121, okay, and this is 11 cube is 1331. This is 1100 and this is 1331. This is 1000 and this is 1331, right? Okay, total will be what, sir? 013133, correct? And sir, this is nothing but 3993. Okay, fine. Sir, what is the interest? Interest is 3 minus 3 is 0, 9 minus 1 is 8, and 683 rupees is the interest. Sir, what is given, sir? 31944 installment is given. Sir, what is my each installment, sir? 1331. 1331. And sir, I need to calculate principal and then interest. So what is principal? Sir, principal will become 3310. What if I have to calculate interest? Sir, 31944 divided by 1331. Sir, my interest is nothing but 683 rupees. That's all, sir. So this will go by 24 times. This will go by 24 times. Now you tell me the values, or let me use the calculator. तो भैया जब कैलकुलेटर आएगा हाथ में तब हम उड़ा देंगे गर्दा. So 24 into 3310. So this will become 79440. And here, sir, 683 into 24. तो सर ये हो जाएगा 16392. That's all. Swaha. So 16392 rupees is the interest which I am going to pay, and my principal is 79440 into 100. If you will solve this, calculator will be there in the exam. 20.63. So option D. Dhadam, dhadam, dhadam. Option D. Option D. Option D. And today's session, I can understand that simple and compound interest is not that easy, and that is the reason, I was not teaching you guys, but there'll be 2 questions in the exam and you guys demanded for simple and compound interest. So this session is, I'm telling you, if you do this 18 problem, if you understand and do this 18 problem, yeah, simple and compound interest you can easily do in the exam and come back. That is Pratik sir guarantee. Okay, because I have chosen all 18 wonderful problem from simple and compound interest which cover each and every aspect of the problems, and that is where things are going to help. Loga Murugan, in that, yeah, that is, I will not say that is totally sufficient, but at least some 7-8 questions you can do it if you watch that. Sir, you may start government job coaching also. अरे भाई गवर्नमेंट जॉब कोचिंग का क्या करेंगे, ऑलरेडी there are so much मारामारी. Okay guys, so please let me know if the session was useful or not, you understood or not, you enjoyed or not. That is the most important thing for me. If you guys understood, enjoyed, and trust me, this will definitely help you in TCS exam. That is, I am saying that, so that you can make it out in the exam itself. So now if this is done, please let me know, and please comment later also that the session was useful or not. If it is useful, more and more sessions will be keep coming. Thank you, take care, bye bye. We'll meet you in the next video, and all of you guys queries, right, I will come live and I will answer your queries. I know, I can understand that many of you has queries. Data storage is telling enjoyed a lot. Thank you. This session is useful, sir. Very good. One short video for marathon on Python coding questions. Shreya Jadhav. Shreya, वो possible नहीं है यार. Now the faculties are like, quite busy. It's okay to lost, mind in some question. Waiting for tomorrow's session. Are Pratyusha, definitely. The tomorrow's session will also come. Sir, my friend asked if you are starting government job coaching. Government job coaching will not start now, but yeah, definitely soon we might start. But not now, because now if I will start teaching for government job, then it will be a problem for you all, right? You are preparing for placement exams. Availability videos will come. Coding videos, we will release one video in Java, which will have kind of like 5 hours of videos for last minute revision. So your last minute revisions, there'll be videos that will be keep coming. Thank you, bye. I have shared the crash course. Thanks a lot. Love you a lot, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Love you, Sarji. Love you all. So we'll meet soon, tomorrow or whenever. I will update you.